Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Dalia, and today we are once again on my Autumn Island. Almost finished this island. I think we have like 2, maybe 3 builds left, but I did finish a huge chunk of it. So let's head over to the spot that we're going to be decorating today, and we'll get started. So I'm going to be building directly next to my entrance and below my like shopping area, just to the right of my entrance. And today we're going to be building a farmers slash street market because I really didn't know what else to do with this area, and I wanted to make a cute little like a stall area with a bunch of little shops and stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for today. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you do, feel free to leave a like on the video, as well as subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos that I make. So get yourself a snack, get comfy, hydrate, and let's begin with today's video. So we'll be starting off the speed build with pathing. Thankfully, I don't have to do any terraforming for this build, much like my last speed build when I made Poppy and Marshall their bakery. Everything's already kind of laid out. I just have a little bit of water terraforming that I do a little later on in the build, and I'm about to kick dirt in Molly's face. I am so sorry. I was watching this back going, oh my god. Anyway, I started, look how cute she is, oh my gosh. Anyway, I started placing down the pathing. I basically just make the roads using the custom design I've been using for this, basically this whole island for like the roads. And yeah, just kind of getting a feel of how I want the pathing to be laid down. Do change it and move it up a little bit because I didn't really have any idea of what I was doing going into this. And then I randomly decided I wanted there to be a diagonal path. So that happened, which is where the waterscaping will eventually come in, because I realized I got ridiculously close to the river mouth and I had no idea what I was doing for the river mouth build, which you will see later on. So yeah, I think this little diagonal road is so cute. It's probably the last diagonal road I'm gonna have on this island. I only have like 3 or 4, but they just add so much to builds and they look so cute. And I love this pathing so much, and I'm glad I actually utilized it for a lot of the front of my island, because the back of my island is a lot more farm core and a lot more natural. So I used a dirt path for that section of the island. So after I finish placing down pathing, we'll move on to main portion of the build, which is my farmer's market or street market. I basically took what I did on my last island, my spring core slash kind of island, and replicated it using the new items. So yeah, it's not exactly something new for me, but I loved using the new items to decorate, and I don't know, I didn't think this was gonna work out when I was placing down pathing, but honestly it looks really good. And I originally thought I did not leave enough space for my actual like farmer's market or street market. We'll call it a market. But overall, I'm really pleased with it. So then I placed down this deck pathing. This is where the market is going to be. Like I said, it's pretty small of a space, so I was wondering if I like screwed up and I thought I should have made the build a little bit bigger. But overall, I think it honestly turned out perfectly, and it's exactly in the spot that I wanted it to be, which is directly across from Nook's Cranny. And it just looks so cute. Like, look how, I think it just looks perfect. Moving on to placing down the items, I used tons of stalls for this build. I was gonna use the covered counter, or like the new counter stall, But I decided I've used that enough and I want to get back to my roots and use the stalls. I love the stall item. So after placing them down and moving them around to have patterns kind of be more sporadic, I started placing down items. Didn't really have any rhyme or reason for the item I was placing down. I just knew that I wanted there to be a stall for fruit and vegetables. I wanted there to be a milk or dairy stall. I wanted there to be a stall where you could pick up like sewing supplies. You get the basic idea. So I will leave you guys here for a little bit while I do some decorating, and then I'll be back to talk about the next portion of the video. At this point, I was pretty much done with the market. I do change it up a little bit throughout the course of the build and in the final like walkthrough, but overall I'm really pleased with it. And after that, I moved on to this little section of land that I had right next to the little wheat field or weed field I have right next to my entrance. And I decided I wanted this to just be overgrown forest, so I was just deciding where I wanted to plant trees. I do move this around a lot throughout the course of the video, but I wanted there to be different sizes of trees, and it should just be really overgrown and lush, because I don't really have any area on my island that's just like exclusively trees and weeds and flowers. So I wanted that to like be this little area, and I thought it was so perfect because it's like just a small patch of grass between the entrance and the farmer's market that I just thought it was perfect. So after planting the trees over there, I make my way over to this area where I started planting some trees too. Once again, I had no idea what I was doing with this section of land, but I will show you guys what I ended up doing later on in the video, which I'm so happy with the final product for this little section. I think I actually like this little area more than I actually do of my, I actually like this area more than I do my farmer's market. But anyway, planting trees. Once again, these will be moved around later on in the video. But yeah, so here is when I realized that I did not know what I was going to do with my river mouth. So I extended the street to the river mouth, and then I started placing some water terraforming. Or I didn't start placing water terraforming. I started doing some water terraforming. And of course Marshall, the sweetie, I love him to death, but he kept getting in the way. So this is me trying to like prevent him from sitting down again. But yeah, so I did some water terraforming, very exciting, and decided I was gonna place a bridge. So I decided to go with the brick bridge. As you can see, I wanted something with height, so that's why I chose that one. And then I decided, let's make 2 bridges and let's go all the way up to the Able Sisters. So that's what I'm doing here, getting rid of all the pathing and all the decorating I did during my like shopping district speed build that I was really proud of because I love this little entrance. And I'm destroying it with waterscaping so I can place a bridge. And I used the same bridge that I used first bridge placement, and it looks super cute, right? Like, it looks awesome. But here is where I realized that I now no longer have access to my Able Sisters entrance. So while this looks amazing, I no longer have the ability to walk up to my Able Sisters from the front. So yeah. Anyway, moving back to the video, this is what the bridges look like moved in. I think they look amazing, even though I no longer have access to my Able Sisters. Now moving on to this little section of land, I decided to make a little park. I wanted to make a park on this island for a long time, and I actually had an idea of making it in this other section that I haven't decorated yet, but ultimately I'm really happy I decided to make it here. I thought the area was going to be too small, but it's actually like the perfect size. I think I might make like a soccer field where I was going to make the park originally. But for here, we're making a little park, and I put down some sand pathing because I couldn't fit the sandbox here because it was just too big. And I'm using the new park fencing in the yellow color because it's so cute. And I think it adds like the perfect pop of color to the area because a lot of the area is very muted tones. So with the yellow, I think it just brightens up the area a little bit more. And I've been meaning to use the park fencing, but I haven't yet. So I think it's really nice in contrast to all the wooden fencing I use on this island. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's so cute. And yeah, then after that, I start placing down some park items, which you'll see me do in a moment. I just placed the fencing around almost the entire park, but I do give you access to both the top and the bottom. Like, I leave those spots open. So I put the little jungle gym and some tire toys, and the springy ride-ons, which are just so cute. I love this item. Some stacked tires, and then I found this custom design that is some like hopscotch, so I just quickly downloaded that, and I think it completes the area, and it just looks so cute. It's very simple, but it's just so adorable, and yeah, I think that might be my favorite part of the whole build. I do add and change some things throughout the course of the video after decorating here, but overall, I just think it's so cute. And it's so cute, like right next to the bridge especially. Now, down here, I placed down some tables and chairs. This is just going to be like a chill little like boardwalk area. I've made a few of these on my island so far, especially using the metal and wooden tables and chairs, especially in this color. But I just think it looks really good. I'm really happy with this area here too, but completely ignore the fact that my beaches are completely overrun with flowers. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for my beaches, if I'm even going to be decorating them on this island. So right now I just have flowers on all my beaches. So yeah, now I'm just decorating with more furniture items. And that's honestly what I do for the rest of the build, other than placing down some trees and flowers and just filling up the space. So I'm going to leave you guys here for the rest of the video and just enjoy the music and vibe. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're still hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys for the final walkthrough. Alright, we're officially finished with the build. Please ignore the fact that my head is literally cutting through the transportation stop here. But anyway, I'm really happy with the final product. So without further ado, let's go check it out. Alright, that was everything for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video as well as subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos that I make. We're so close to finishing this island and I expect to release the dream address in the next week or two, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!